Hey, guess who accidentally deleted their intro? Oh, whatever.
Hello, so today I'm showing you how to use OBS. Specifically, I'm using the Mac version because I have a Mac. So right away, this is the main window that comes up. It's showing you what it's recording, in this case the whole screen, and of course this window is on the screen so we can see just an infinite sort of mirror-like effect when you have two mirrors back to back. And we can see over here our scene that we're recording. This includes just a display capture. If we want to add something else, we can go and hit the plus button, and we have a whole lot of things that we can decide to add. For example, if I want to add specifically a video capture device, it'll pop up a little window. Video capture device is what it's called by default. That's fine. And we can hit OK. Now if I actually choose my camera, my face will show up and all that, and I don't have a very good background, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to pretend like I selected that, and we're going to hit OK. And now if we want to turn that off, we can turn it off, we can turn it on, and it's not going to really show anything just because we don't have that set. Now what we can do is we can set it, and it is off, but if it were on, it would be right here. We can, move it. Say we want it up in this corner, and let's say we want it to be only this big. That is something that we could do. And I guess just briefly, I'll just show you. Hello. I can move myself over here, over there, and when I record, this is just where it's gonna be. And it can actually show you we're outside, so not all of myself is going to be recorded. So this might be something you want to do, if you want to just sort of be in the corner or have it sort of artificially be cropped without actually cropping it. You could do something like this. It really just depends. So that is how you can do that. Now, if we want to delete it, we can just press the delete key, or we can just right click and remove. It'll say, do you want to do this? Say yes. And that is essentially what's going on there. Right here is our audio mixer. So I only have my microphone showing up right now. That's all I have set up. And we can see the volume slider, and this is the max volume slider. So if we want my voice to only be this loud in the recording, that we can turn it down, and it turns down the whole channel. So we can see we can only go into the negatives. We can mute it. Of course, that's a better way to mute it, is just to tap. We can see where this is coming from just by looking at this. And we can lock the volume, do all of these other things. And obviously, if we have a lot, we can see them all here. That's why there's this blank space. That's why there's all this blank space, because we could add a lot of different things going on in all of these areas. Over here are our controls: start streaming, start recording. These all do what they say they do. If we look at settings in particular, there's a couple of things to think about. First of all, under output, we can see this recording path. This is where our recordings are going to go. And you need to know where this is in case you ever want to edit anything or do any of that. Now, you can also look at the different encoders. We don't have a hardware encoder, so there's just a software encoder. Again, we can change our bit rates. We can move this up, move down. Right. I like where I have this. It's in my own folder, YouTube Automaticist. So that is good for that. And then in terms of streaming, that's where we need to go to settings again. Stream settings. We have a stream key, and I'm using YouTube in my case, because if I ever stream, it's gonna be there. And that is essentially where I'm going to be doing that. Of course, you can of course use your stream key. I'm not going to show mine for obvious reasons, that is that. One other thing you might want to change is under general. You can change the theme from dark to system, which I guess it's still using a light theme. Or there's this one. So it take a little bit to load, but there it is. Looks kind of like Linux, I think. And this one, which looks like another more different Linux. There's a lot of different variations of buttons and such in Linux, but less so in like macOS. There's only the one type. In case you're wondering how I got these purple checkboxes, that's a settings thing. That's not in this is called settings, but not like system preferences. And that is essentially that. Of course, on a Mac, you can use the keyboard shortcut Command, comma, to bring up this menu. And then you can, start recording, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to have 2 screen recordings at once. So that is essentially how you use that. Make sure to always know what you're going to be recording before you actually do it. That way you can definitely have everything that you want and you don't have to make too many edits. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.